like get the nod. Maybe it might be just off some physical vindication.
No, I disagree. I think the woman going to prove she going to show and prove from the rip. As soon as she walk in, cause some guys gonna be like, what's she gonna tell me? Some automatically they gonna put her in a box. But if a guy walk in the room, some people women and men just gonna adjust to him just off his position. They're gonna adjust to, okay, well he must know what he's talking about because he has the position. And when a woman gets it, it's like she gonna have to she gonna have to show that she can, gain the respect from the women and the men in the room. And it's just a stereotype, I think women control like how guys try to approach them from an attractive perspective. I think they control that. But I think like when it comes like from a career standpoint and stuff, I think they fight way more than we do when we're walking that room in that type of environment. But I do believe they control how men approach them and how they interact with women. Because Brandon, when you deal with women, you deal with women based off of how they are. Mm-hmm. So, but if they let you get over with everything, you get over on them. Yeah. But if they not on that time, they're like, yo, you can take it or leave it.
Right.
You adjust to like what they do if you like them. So women kind of control that part, and they don't know that they control that at all. Yeah. So like I said, if I have a daughter, I'm gonna give her all this, but you control him, please. And he got to step, tell him to step.
I kind of disagree.
He's going to adjust.
I think that I kind of disagree. I feel like as a woman, I have no control over another man or another person. I'm not your mother. I can't tell you how to like approach me. Yeah, I can respect myself and do certain things, but there have been times where I've been in situations where I've been disrespected when I'm quote unquote respecting myself to the highest like degree, and so that thing just really doesn't. I feel like that's false. Like it's not really true. I feel like for you, yeah, like maybe like you'll treat like different women different ways, but I've been in situations where I'm literally walking to class, left hand with my book bag on. We're like almost running to class because I'm like late for class, something like that, and the guy yells out a window, "Oh, what's up, baby?" like that. So I'm not respecting myself in that situation. Like for him to yell out the window at me, like.
Well, I think that's
we got her on here because we get a female or a lady's perspective on the interaction between but a lot of those
that's an isolated incident. You know what I mean? Because that guy is just pretty much
he's frying. He's just frying. He's not really. A lot of guys that do that. And Shorty, come here. They're totally irrelevant.
When you say that women have that control over men, and then I'm in a situation and men continually treat me like that, then I'm like, well, what am I doing? Then that's where my low self-esteem comes from. And I'm like, okay, so what am I doing? I need to do this differently. Then I'm like constantly like thinking that I'm not good enough, that I need to change who I am because these guys are treating me this way when it's actually not my fault. It's them that's the problem. It's them that needs a lesson on how to treat women. It's not me that needs to worry about how I'm walking, how I'm dressed, how I'm talking. Because I'm doing everything fine. It's just them, the way that they're coming at me is wrong.
True.
Yeah. I mean,
I think the video you sent me earlier, Brandon, it tones to that. Like it shows that what the guys say that a lot of those guys, it's like they culture, it's like the way they was brought up, they upbringing makes them, yo, baby, come here, what you doing tonight? Like it's like they come from, it's like that's what their parents and it's like their parents must be off.
Yeah, those guys, they don't know. Like I've never ever in my history of courting, dating, anything, I've never disrespected a woman ever. Like even in my lowest state of being, I've never ever. It was
always a casual conversation. Like I wasn't trying to draw too much attention to them. Me trying to talk to you. I'm like, when guys do that, I'm like, yo, that is like I don't know what time they on.
They need to be enlightened. Yeah, they need to be enlightened.
I notice a lot of women do experience that, and maybe I didn't say that, but I'm talking about like in like a serious, somebody like seriously trying to, court you. Like I think you will attract a certain guy when he's like seriously trying to court you, like, but the cat call and stuff. film these guys.
Yeah,
I can't speak for them.
That's kind of indefensible. I feel like the cat calling, that's indefensible. But like on a personal, like 101, I think like for Lacinia, I think as she continues to grow, I think she'll just kind of like repel, those dudes that just aren't deserving. You know what I mean? Because it just kind of is what it is. I mean, I don't really get women. Like I had a girl come up to me and she was just like, like I never even heard you curse. Like you just seem like you just don't tolerate like foolishness and nonsense. I was like, oh, that's great to know. I didn't tell her anything about my life, but that was just her.
I get the whole thing that you from Philly. You don't seem like you're from Philly. Like what that mean? You just don't seem like you're from Philly. But the main thing is like. Lacinia get it when she like. I'm speaking like when she go out with somebody and she's on a date. Like you can control. Like when the guy is really trying to. Like when he get past the initial stage of getting your number.
Right.
I should have said that. Right, you kind of can control where he goes because now you invested. As soon as he step out of line, this is not gonna work. You got too many issues. I'm cutting it short. You cut them off, but I think they can control it right there.
I understand what you're saying, and I feel like that's true to a certain degree. Like, yeah, that's true. That can happen with certain guys. But at the same time, like, these guys out here are actually crazy. Like, there have been multiple news articles when, like, girls, they, like, reject guys, and they kill them. Like, I have no control over them. Like, they are actually crazy. Yeah. So, it's just...
Hey, man.
I really understand what you mean, and I know that, like, yeah, like, you can control guys. Like, yeah, it's fun. But... no, sometimes you really can't because
she right though. Remember we was talking about the guys that like shot up the school and they shot the sorority John and Cali, and then the guy that shot the newscaster that shot the girl said he had trouble with women treated him bad. Like, dog, it's just you, man. You kill these women because you wasn't getting no play. Mm-hmm. Like so, we was talking about that. Like some people crazy.
Bryce Williams.
Like, a girl not give you no play, you kill her. Like. No, I don't want to talk to you, brother. I'll mention somebody else. Then he kill it. Like, that's thrown off. They're like, come on. And there's a lot of that going on now where guys are like, you see it in the news where guys are getting angry at women for not wanting to talk to them and they actually hurting them. Now, I'm seeing this recently like that. This is crazy. I've never heard of that. Usually when a girl didn't want you, you just chalked it up and moved on. But you don't kill anybody, so...
And it's not even like these people were dating. Like, what if just met her in the club, she said no, and she's dead. But,
Yes.
I mean, I feel, I really do. My heart goes out to women in general. Because, man, I mean, dudes as a whole, man, just are not stepping up. And, it's just not... It's not productive for male or females. You know what I mean?
And Brandon, we looking at it through the way we, the people we listen to music, the way we live. We looking at it through our lens. So our lens, we don't even hear about that stuff because we don't do it. Like we in another lane. We like relaxed and we just chill. So we don't really hang around people like that, and we don't unless you see it on social media. It's not in your cipher. So when we speaking of, it's like. How we live, but every dude don't move how we do. So girls may have interaction with other people. So our worldview is kind of skewed about how people interact with ladies.
And I mean, also too, man, it's young brothers that I know and run into, that are excellent, man, that are gentlemen, and it's kind of just like you gotta kind of fish through, these suckers. And to get with the thorough guys, you know what I mean. But it's always been a struggle, right? I mean, come on, it ain't just happened in 2015, 2016. It's always been a thing. But we have all these other external factors that kind of really, to me, it boils down to the development of like teens and adults, and I feel like a lot of us just aren't developing. You know what I mean? We have like childlike mind states, so. People are even our age, man. Like, you know what I mean? People our age that have not grown up yet. Like, come on.
We know of guys our age that's like, it's sad.
You're 30.
Speak to them. Like, if you to me, it'd be like, now, like, at the age of 34. You know, I'm about my business. I'm constantly doing something. Yo, Armand, what's going on, man? Yo, where the bitches at? I'm like, what? You still talking?
Oh.
I have a conversation. That's a grown man conversation. I don't know. I don't know.
You can't even talk to me with that language.
I'm gonna pump my gas, man. Get out of here, man. I don't know what this guy talking about. Yeah. Come on, man. We having a party. Yeah, I'll be there. Please.
If you coming to me asking where the bees at, what?
Yeah, you say that to me as an adult? Are you kidding me?
Ah, man, no.
I don't know where they at.
No way.
I don't care.
No way. Oh man, this was a good one, man. You know, I appreciate Lacinia for coming on and sharing her, you know, her thoughts and sentiments as a young woman.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
But yo, Brandon, actually, she's seeing the worst of it. Because, how old are you listening to you? 23, said?
22.
22, so her generation,
Hey, the worst is...
Well, she's getting the Chief Keef. The Chief Keef generation. With those kids. So, like, their perception of it is...
I feel like a lot of my friends, a lot of girls I hang out, they're legit. They're, you know, it's all good things. So
well, yeah. So right. So here's the thing. So Lacinia is also getting, because as we progress, you know, you're actually getting the top of the top, but then you kind of get the low of the low at the same time. So you know, but it's crazy, man. What a generation is every 10 years?
Yeah. Think about it. She's 22. I'm 34. So it's like their generation is like a whole new. I heard when I hear about Charlamagne, I graduated Charlamagne in '99. It was like probably how many fights did Charlamagne have for? I came here in 95 to '99. I probably saw about 5 fights my whole 4 years. Never. Now I heard it's like fights. I'm like, in Charlamagne?
Her last year was getting a little crazy.
No, I'm like, everybody at my graduate with me is like, that can't be Charlamagne.
Yeah. I'm looking up what exactly is a generation, because I would curious to know, because we say generations, but we kind of don't. I don't think we use the term correctly. We just say who we grew up with.
I think it's 18 years. I think it's a kid from kindergarten to 18. That's one generation. When they turn 18, that's a generation.
Okay, yeah. So a generation is 10 years. It's 10 years.
Oh, it's 10 years.
Yeah, it's 10. It's 10.
Damn.
Yeah. So Lacinia and I are almost. Yeah, we're 10. So we're kind of two different generations. So yeah. So the next generation would be people that are 12 and they're 13. Wow.
So okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wait, is your generation? Wait, I'm confused. So is your generation 10 years above you or 10 years below you?
Mine is ours would be separate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So are you
every 10 years is a new?
Yes. And I'm the 29 to 20 years.
Yeah. So all right. So Generation X was 66 to 76, and then Generation Y was 76 to 86. You know what I'm saying? Z was 86 to 96. So the tricky thing is we get caught into so I was born in 84, so in 96 I was still a kid too. You know what I mean? So we get trapped into generations. So so some of us do share the same generation time, but it fluctuates every 10, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's kind of interesting.
Think of the pressures from when we was 22 compared to what society where she's at. We still had dial-up, so people barely got on the computer. You still had when you went out, you brought a pen to get a girl number. You didn't have anything to get the right number with, you had a pen. So the social pressures of just even style.
Oh man, shots fired! Shots fired. She said, "Do we have computers?"
You got a pen?
Oh my God! Listen, man, we were the first generation who we knew no internet, but we also knew oh wow, dial-up AOL internet. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So we were like the first